This is City Gridiron, Season 4. Despite a lack of funds and national respect, New York City's public schools are quietly graduating elite NCAA Division I and NFL caliber players because nothing comes easy on the City Gridiron.
It's only room for one at the top. Until I make it, I'm never gonna stop. Every bump, every bruise, every knot, give me life like the beats of my heart. The shoes laced, the jersey on, the helmet strap. They some quiet boys, we take them to hell and back. And any second guessing, we taking care of that. Cause not being crowned the best, we won't hear that. This is where it's at, the grittiest city. 5 boroughs of Braun in the heart of New Yiddy. Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, and Staten bound to get busy. To the county of Queens, Brooklyn, is you with me? You couldn't miss me, I'm here every week. And only the strong survive, so beware if you weak. This the heart of the champ, and united we stand. Rushing on the field, all you hear is our chant. This that city, Gridiron City, Gridiron City, Gridiron City. This that city, Gridiron City, Gridiron City, Gridiron City. This that city, Gridiron City, Gridiron City, Gridiron City. This that city, Gridiron City, Gridiron City, Gridiron City. We live this game.
Last season on City Gridiron, Erasmus Hall and Abraham Lincoln High School squared off at Yankee Stadium to determine the champion of New York City. A good old-fashioned slugfest on a rainy December evening came down to the final play as Lincoln emerged victorious by a score of 20-12.
For the championship, Morgan in that same left corner of the end zone, and Kareem Folks breaks it up again, and for the first time in 18 years, the Abraham Lincoln Rail Splitters sit atop the city skyline as PSAL football champions. It's Lincoln 20, E-Hall 12, and one of the greatest city high school football games you'll ever see. And the jubilant Rail Splitters hoist their head coach, Sean O'Connor, atop their shoulders.
This season, both the Rail Splitters and the Dutchman have their sights squarely set on a return to the Bronx, but they must first survive a grueling 9-game regular season.
Trying to get paid. Y'all all listen. Tired? Ask Clinton if they're tired. Going 100. Ask them how they feel after they lost. You don't want to be champions. You don't want to work. You don't want to work. You think someone's just going to lay down and give you a damn ring? 90. Let's go. Bring it in. 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 Bring it in.
I mean, when you come so close, you want to be able to get right back on that horse, get right to work, and that's the mindset. Just get back to work as fast as possible, work as hard as we can.
We have a bad taste in our mouth. It's a big motivation for us. The battery's on our back, and we not only want to get back there, but we want to win that thing this year. Collectively, the athleticism on this team is pretty ridiculous when we talk about Curtis Samuel, who's a 4'3" guy.
Yeah, I'm getting offers, I really don't pay attention to that right now. I just worry about my game, worry about my team, trying to make it far.
Potential to be better than anyone we've ever had in Erasmus, as far as with the ball in his hands.
Khalil Lewin, who's rocking out everywhere he goes in college camps. They just love him.
Yeah, we went to Yankee Stadium last year, we lost. We got to finish this year. So our motivation just to go back and finish.
And Darren Peart, I guess some of the websites have him as a number 5 DB nationally for his class, 2014.
Doesn't mean nothing yet because my season not over yet. I'm still in high school. I ain't getting no offers yet, no direct offers, so doesn't mean nothing yet.
Quarterback situation is pretty interesting. We have Matthew Domina. He came in.
Strong arm, throw the ball downfield, accurate.
Matt's got a rocket arm. Go! And he's got the ability to make the big throws. Sometimes he throws so hard that he reminds me of John Elway as far as in high school is concerned, because some of these kids can't catch his ball, so he's learning to take something off of it right now. He has to relax a little bit and get his film study down.
I'm trying to go to Division I school next year. I look for Stony Brook, Maine, New Haven. That's about it right now.
Jonathan Samerson has been with us for 4 years. They're battling it out, but they're both going to play.
Yeah, we're a confident group, but we're going to stay humbled. We got to stay humbled through these games, take it one game at a time.
John, however, plays defense, and he's an actually outstanding cornerback right now. I think he leads the city in interceptions right now.
Defense, I just had to step up from the last 2 years. I've been messing up, but this is my senior year, and I got to take it.
John is the heart of a lion, and he'll text me, Coach, I just want to win. I just want to win the state championship for this team.
What I want to be a doctor or a game designer, either one. Bart, yeah, that's it. Because I look like Bart Simpson from The Simpsons. Yeah. I don't mind it, I just take it for fun. As long as I do my job, I'm good.
City Gridiron cameras board the elevated F train to Sid Luckman Field. And in the first of our doubleheader today, the Deanwood Clinton Governors take on the Erasmus Hall Dutchmen. After the opening kickoff, Clinton with possession at their own 30. Kaleem Livingston up the gut, nothing there. He bounces off to his left. He breaks through two would-be tacklers, turns up the field, gets past two more, and he's finally brought down after a good 17-yard run. And after a Clinton punt, E-Hall takes over at their own 24-yard line. Matthew Domina, quarterback, he hands it off to Khalil. Lewin bounces to the outside, and he's knocked out of bounds, but that's good for a Dutchman first down. Domina with the snap to Curtis Samuel. He goes right, weaves back inside, and then out, and it looks like he's gone. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Curtis Samuel, and E-Hall leads 6-0.
Let's go. That's how to hit it, baby.
Rugel Henry with the extra point, and that's no good. And the score stands 6-0 E-Hall. After a quick 3-and-out by Clinton, E-Hall gets the ball right back. Domina rolls right, fires, and complete to Curtis Samuel. Nice play for a modest gain. Domina back to Lewin. Nothing there. Looks to bounce outside. No. Turns. There's a wall of Governors to bring him down, and the Dutchman will be forced to punt.
Where are you? Bully. Let's go.
Clinton threatening from the E-Hall 11. Diego Walters hands it off to Livingston. Up the middle, breaking tackles and hurdles a defender to score the touchdown and tie this game at 6. Livingston showing off his City Gridiron style today. The Governors on the conversion is stopped short, and the score remains level at 6. Domina trying to get something going here. In the shotgun, drops, fires over the middle, and complete to Lou Belpedion for the first down.
Why don't we just do the same formation, fade to Curtis. Diggity red, blue fade. Make it something catchable, let's go.
E-Hall on the Clinton, 24, Domina drops. He's going for it all to Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, E-Hall! As Curtis Samuel comes up with the catch in the end zone. And just like that, E-Hall is back on top, 12-6. And now for the conversion. The handoff goes to Lewin, who goes up and over the pile for the deuce. And E-Hall leads 14-6.
Good job. Let's go, bro.
Just a quick reminder, that tackle goes down, you step down hard, look for the wrong shoulder, option, take the fullback out the play. Simple as that. You got to be a man today.
And that's going to do it for the first half. With the score, E-Hall 14, Deanwood Clinton 6.
Yo, jog it in!
Second half action now, and Jonathan Samerson is in at quarterback for E-Hall. And he looks to hand it off. No one there, and he takes off by himself. Up the middle, breaking tackles. Big block from Darren Peart, taking out two Governors, and Samerson is headed for the end zone. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 1. Hell of a play by Samerson. Samerson from the gun, he hands it off to Lewin, who motors around the right side in for the touch, and E-Hall leads 20-6. The Dutchmen bring out Rugel Henry with the PAT, and it's up and it's good! And the Dutchmen take a 21-6 lead over the Governors. Clinton trying to get something going here. Walters rolls, fires, and it's almost intercepted by Porkchop. He was licking his lips for that pigskin. Walters again finds his target, but Samerson is there to drive him out of bounds to prevent the first down.
Put your ass on the line of scrimmage, man.
Samerson heading back in for QB duties. Looks like the Dutchman mascot thinks this game is well in hand. And there goes Samerson again, sprinting downfield, breaking tackles, and I don't think anyone's going to catch him this time. Peart blocking again, one man to beat, and he does. And Samerson is headed in for the touch. What a display by Jonathan Samerson on both sides of the ball today. Rugel Henry setting up for the extra point. It's up and it's wide right. And the score stands E-Hall 27, Clinton 6 after 3 quarters.
You say long. The setup, the momentum for everybody is thrown off because you're lollygagging around instead of getting set up, ready to go. Set up!
Clinton's Walters rolls left, and it's a keeper, but Lou Belpedion is there to make the stop a good 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage with the sack.
That's the Lou Mel I've been waiting for. 4 years, Lou Mel. Great job, Lou.
Clinton looking deep into the end zone. No one there but Clayton Gravenites is there for the interception in the end zone, and he's going to bring it out to the 10, the 20, the 30, and he's finally brought down beyond the 40. E-Hall now just looking to eat time. The handoff to Lewin, who cuts back, picking up speed, and that's good for a 20-plus yard run.
Texas,
the two-man, the linebacker's like this far off. As soon as he passes them, it's daylight.
Dominic breaks the handoff to Lone. He keeps it himself. He dashes left through traffic. Still going, and that's good for an E-Hall. First down. Dominic hands it off to Dave Tony, who blasts up the middle for 6. And that's going to do it, folks. E-Hall ups their record to 2-0 with a 34-6 impeachment of Clinton, who drops to 0-2.
I call that vanilla lightning.
Now for everyone at City Gridiron, I'm Vinny Aceto, and I'll see you on the sidelines.
I just wanted to remind those guys walking in with the target that, you know, the teams are going to raise up every week to play them. I mean, they're the champs, defending champs. Even though it was last year, we put that behind us. I don't really talk about it much except for that target, letting them know that teams are going to come after them.
We do have bullseye on our backs, and it is a lot tougher. And now that we're up on top, we have to make sure that we stay on top.
I don't know what it is, but some people think that you're doing the wrong things. I was always a nice guy prior to winning the championship, and then afterwards, you know, people think we're doing something different than what we used to do. Well, we just same guys, you know, same coaching staff. Just having to get a little more better players.
The job that O'Connor has done with this football program has been tremendous.
You know, I work in a different building, so I see or I hear more stuff, and you know what? I think any champ or any guy that's on top, people are going to talk stuff about.
And you find out that you know, you got a lot more enemies than you thought you used to have.
We are kind of used to that because of our basketball program. However, it's tough when you're up there because people are always thinking that we get everything. We work extremely hard.
Academically, kids have seen that they come to Lincoln, they're graduating and going to college, and you know, winning.
Malik Darling, linebacker, running back, number 7. I was a little aggressive kid. I was bad with running around, hitting people. So, you know, I decided to see. I saw football on TV and I decided to play it. It was fun. I stuck with it ever since. High intensity. I like to hit, I like to make tackles. A really animated guy. You know, I know we're a target. Win, lose, or draw, we're always a target because we're defending champs, and we're going to beat defending champs until we lose, which I hope we don't. And I feel we won't. Every game is a big game. We come out like a Yankee Stadium every single game. We come out to win.
He's gotten a lot more consistent with his keys and getting to the right places, which was his weak spot last year. And this year, he's starting to mix in getting good with his keys, along with making the big plays and the big tackles, and he could really be a game changer.
Malik Darling is coming in his own right as the probably one of the better inside linebackers in the city. I would probably, you know, say he's up there, if not the best.
It's a real honor coming from Coach O'Connor. You know, he's coached a lot of great linebackers, and to be called one of the best ones in the city is a real honor for Coach O'Connor.
Malik Darling, I actually have a soft spot for him because Malik went through a tough time losing one of his friends when he was a freshman here, and you know, Malik went through a lot of ups and downs with, you know, the self-confidence, pushing himself in the classroom. I think he struggled a little bit, but he stepped up to the plate. He did what he had to do in summer school, and now, you know, we want to see him now have that leadership role on the field.
My grades are a work in progress right now. I'm not really sure what kind of looks I have right now. I'm just waiting to see, maybe in the off-season during the season, I'm not sure, but hopefully I get a few.
Hard to live up to what everybody else wants us to do, but at the same time, it's not, because we know what we got to do, and I'm just trying to lead my team back to a championship.
Jameek Davis, number 11, wide receiver, linebacker. Big Ten, Wisconsin, Syracuse, Rutgers, Connecticut, Temple, North Carolina State, Illinois, Stanford.
He's actually the one to watch. I have to be honest with you.
I'm feeling Michigan State, but I don't know where my heart is at right now. I like the ACC a lot. And Rutgers is ranked now, so now they definitely got my attention.
For him to say to me, Missy, but I want to have a banner with my name on it. You know, to me, that's a goal that he set for himself. So I think he can meet that goal, and I think he's pushing himself a lot harder this year because he knows this year is a very important year for him.
It was expected because, you know, this is all that coach guaranteed to me. Like when I was coming up my freshman year, he's like, you know, you could be doing this, you could be doing it as big as Eshak is doing it, and I don't expect nothing less.
He's a person that you can't be angry at. And when he knows that you're disappointed in him, he gets upset and he wants to make sure that he comes and talks to you and makes everything okay.
I feel like a bullseye's been on my back all my life, so you know, it's really nothing. It's like big games, it doesn't really faze me. I don't really get no jitters no more. I just go out there and do what I've been doing since I was 10 years old.
Malik Andrews is a great athlete. We're hoping that he's going to help out with Jameek Davis on the other side. He'll become our second threat.
I was at Nazareth. Things at Nazareth wasn't really working out for me.
He shows great ability to catch the football. What we want to see now him is do a good job of accelerating after the catch.
Right now, I don't really have any looks, honestly. I don't really have any looks. I talked to the Syracuse coach, but that's about it.
I think Malik has the ability to be a scholarship player. He's got to get done in the classroom. He's doing that. He needs a little more work in that area. But athletically and hands-wise, he has the ability to separate from defenders.
Defending champions, Lincoln. So, everybody want to come for us. We're not impossible to beat, but we're a hard team. We come out hard, we come out strong, we come out to play.
Staten Island, we just think that all the competition is here. We look forward to playing Brooklyn because we know everybody on the island already. So, yeah, we look forward to playing Brooklyn. I don't have nothing against Brooklyn. I know there's a couple of good programs over there. Fort Hamilton, Lincoln, the biggest programs over there. Jefferson is pretty good too. They're on the rise. Evo is my boy. Everybody knows we both are being highly recruited, and we have plans to go to the same school. We'll see how that works out. My most recent offer was Miami. I have 15 offers right now. Syracuse, Virginia, UConn, Maryland, Temple, Rutgers, Purdue, Indiana, West Virginia. Everybody wants me to play running back besides Alabama. Alabama and Oregon are the only two schools recruiting me as outside linebacker. They haven't offered me yet. Because I have told them that I prefer to play running back. Right now, at this point, I'm down to 4 schools, and I want to play in the ACC. I'm down to Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina State, and Syracuse. The pro for Syracuse is I have a great relationship with the coaches right now. Maryland, a pro about them is I talk to them, out of all the schools I talk to them most often. Virginia, North Carolina State, they're just big programs, I say. I want to play in the ACC, so right now they're like, besides Clemson, they're the biggest schools in the ACC.
Let's go. Stretch down, bro.
It's 100 degrees, but I'm still out here working. Got to get better.
Gus is a hard worker. He's a man-child. Some kids, you worry about them and they gravitate towards the bad things in life. And that's not Gus. Gus is one of those kids that just likes to do the right thing. Today we're going to be working on, we're doing fast twitch training. It's going to take about an hour and a half, 2 hour workout. That's what we normally do.
Like there's no tomorrow. I got a style of my own. Your little flow is viral. And it's just trash like an empty glass soda bottle. You look for dough to borrow and mine is the flow to follow. Yeah, this verse kinda ill, well it's a lot more to follow. All I need is some rice and a nice off and swallow. A dime piece that be looking like she's supposed to model. Essential music catalog, dog, you know the motto.
Alright, experts making classics. Cartoon, keep one wrapped in plastic. Bastard, spit straight aim for your neck. Like Saddam, I'ma give y'all the sentence of death. EMC, evil, motherless child. Raised in the ghetto when my upbringing's foul. Wow, come to your show and dish you. A backseat will be the only chair I give you.
Get up!
They wanna know
Stop!
what it stand for. EMC.
When we hit September, and you exploding through the line, this is what it is. You're going to know that you did all of this work that nobody else was doing.
I feel like Forrest Gump with these on.
Get him up.
EMC, excellent mic controllers. Each must come, fulfill the quota. Every man can prove he's a soldier.
Talent don't work hard.
Chicken noodle soup with a soda.
Gus is 100% not human. He broke these bands. I have no idea how. Too many squats. Because there's no way in the world that you could just jog and it breaks. NFL people literally use these bands. College. I mean, offensive linemen. He's a running back. He ready.
We just know Tottenville is the hardest work in school. That's what we say.
Easily murdering, competition panicking. Got you scrambling like illegal cable channeling. Standing in the presence of perfection, you're examining. Stop all the guessing till your questions here. The answer is
EMC. What it stand for? EMC. What it stand for? EMC. What it stand for?
Very good, Victor.
What it stand for?
know what I mean? Extravagant music click. Don't matter who we pick or choose to spit, cause we master the words on this music tip. Kept the punchlines tight cause the rules are strict. Yeah, everyone must contribute, no laxing. Easy money comes 1/4 fraction. We be the faction, just read the caption. And once it's read, man,
I'm on the 4-5. I'm out here getting better.
Malik Belfort, wide receiver, Tottenville High School. 6'4", 175. Well, I've been playing it for about 12 years now, so it's basically my passion. Like, basically, it's not really what I do, it's more of who I am. I'm also in the midst of taking a visit down to West Virginia to talk to those coaches, see what they are talking about. But if I don't have to go to prep school, I think I'm gonna end up at West Virginia, so That's what my plans are after high school. I think just my hands. I'm a possession receiver. I'm pretty reliable going across the middle, deep routes, short routes. So I think my hands is my best asset. Well, Gus, I've been playing with him since Little League. Hurricanes, he's now going up to Syracuse. I mean, I've known him for a long time. Brandon Barnes, also the quarterback, been playing on the Hurricanes with him. I've been doing well. I mean, aside from the summer classes I've been taking, I've been going to a lot of camps trying to get myself out there, recognition, camps, visited a couple schools. So, I mean, I've been real busy, went down to Texas, played on Team USA. Been in this situation for the last 3 years when we lost in the semifinals to Erasmus or Hamilton. So, I mean, this year is really our year. I mean, we got to get it done. And we're not really slacking looking for nothing less than the city championship in 2013.
Reporting on the sidelines, I'm Vinny Aceto. Welcome to the third rail and the home of the defending PSAL City Football champion Abraham Lincoln Rail Splitters as they host the city's top-ranked team from Staten Island, the Tottenville Pirates, featuring Augustus Edwards, Malik Belford, and at QB, Brandon Barnes. Malik Darling doing the kicking for Lincoln, and we're underway in Coney Island. Malik Belford fields the ball to 10, to the 15, the 20, the 25. He breaks a tackle, steps over another man, breaks another, and he's in the open field, and he's finally brought down, but not before Belford gets to the 45-yard line. Tottenville failed to capitalize on the good field position, and we remained scoreless through the entire first quarter.
These boys are scared! These boys are scared!
Second quarter action. Javon Spanky Moore fires to Malik Andrews, who hauls it in and rumbles ahead for a 25-yard gain. Spanky in the shotgun, looks right. Jameek Davis goes up and gets it, loses his man, and no one's going to get him. 24 yards, touchdown, Lincoln! And it's 6-0 Rail Splitters. Lincoln going for the deuce. Javon Moore on the keep, looking for an opening, bounces off a tackler, bounces off another, still going, and somehow the little rascal scrambles into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and Lincoln leads 8-0. What a play!
That's right, we've been there before. Stop it! A lot of game left here.
From the 7, Brandon Barnes on the center. He hands it off to Augustus Edwards, who cuts back and dashes into the end zone for the touchdown. And at the half, Lincoln leads Tottenville 8-6.
It's like my son Augustus should turn it up though. He should have scored like twice already. But you know, I ain't get him hyped before the game, so it's what happens. Augustus, Malik, they just gotta do their thing. I gotta root for Lincoln too, because they the Brooklyn team, but they just gotta do their thing.
Oh, when I say click, click, now say boom. Click, click, boom. Click, click, boom. Click, click, boom. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, Gus.
Third quarter action. Barnes back to pass, going down the right side for Belford, but no, it's intercepted by Larry. Kendall Furier with the pick against the much bigger Malik Belford. Tremendous play by number 28.
Let's go,
He's gonna come back at you, you're gonna do it again. He's gonna come back at you, you're gonna do it again.
After Lincoln fails to score, Tottenville has possession again. Barnes back to pass. Here comes pressure. Barnes fires, and it's picked off by Malik Darling, who's going to go the other way, and there's no one between him and the goal. Darling with the head of steam, and no one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Lincoln! Oh my, Darling! 62 yards into the big blue house, and Lincoln opens up 14-6 lead.
I see. Got you, bro.
Tottenville driving. The handoff goes to Augustus Edwards, who bounces around the line. He breezes past one Rail Splitter, but Malik Darling is there to knock him out of bounds. Big play by Darling again to save the touch. Lincoln knocking on the door. That's Spanky on the keep, and he bobs and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Lincoln from 4 yards out. Lincoln leads 20-6. On the conversion, Spanky looking for Jameek, and he finds him for the deuce, and Lincoln opens a 22-6 lead here early in the fourth. Late in the fourth stanza now, Pirates with the ball. Brandon Barnes back to pass. He's going deep down the left side for Belford, and he's got it. Belford breaks free, regains his stride, and he's gone for 6. Perfect pass, great catch and run. Tottenville suddenly right back in this at 22-12. Pirates need to go for 2, and Augustus Edwards gets the call, and he finds the end zone, and Tottenville is within 22-14. Tottenville's next possession from the Lincoln 40. Barnes gives it to Edwards, who busts through the line, breaks another tackle, and he's gone! Augustus Edwards has taken this game over, and Tottenville is within 2. It's 22-20 after this touchdown. The Buccos need a deuce to tie this one up. Barnes going for 2, the quick pass to Belford on the slant, and he finds him, and we're all knotted at 22 apiece. What a wild game here in Coney Island, and we're headed to overtime. Free bonus football on this Friday night. Lincoln's first possession in the OT. Spanky fires to Nui, who makes a diving catch. Nice play by Darnell Phillips. From the 12, Spanky back again, and he finds Jameek Davis, who turns and goes in for the 6. Lincoln up 6 here in the overtime. It's 28-22.
They twisted it. It's twisted.
After Lincoln fails on the conversion, the handoff goes to Edwards, who bobbles the ball, regains control, and he goes in for the touchdown. And just like that, we're tied at 28. Augustus Edwards is having a hell of a game. 27 carries, 188 yards, and a hat trick of touchdowns. Tottenville going for the improbable win. Chris McCormack, and it's good! Tottenville comes back twice to defeat the Rail Splitters for the first time on their new field by a final score of 29-28. And don't be surprised, high school sports fans, if these two teams don't meet again later this fall. Once again, the final score under the lights in Coney Island, it was Tottenville 29, Lincoln 28.
Post City Gridiron.
Everybody predicted us to lose. So I mean, every newspaper in New York City football, they predicted us to lose because we come in here at night. All Gus show today. He's the MVP. I give him all the credit.
I came in with the mindset very hungry, man, very angry. I wanted it bad, and I just kept on pushing myself until I got it done. They showed me that they could play. They ballers, man. Down to the wire. Both teams played really well. I'm proud of my team. Lincoln. Yeah, Lincoln. Just inside.
Tough, probably one of the most toughest games we played in a minute. One of the best games we played in a minute. And I respect Lincoln with everything. We played a tough, real game. Brandon Barnes kept his head. Augustus, he said, you know what, we're going to just drive it. I'm like, I'm with you 100%.
Lincoln is a very, very, very good football team. They're big, they're fast, they're physical. Running back is good, their tight slot is good. Receivers, quarterback, very, very good team. I think it's going to be hard for anybody to beat them.
Tune in next week for Lincoln and the Thomas Jefferson Orange Wave on City Gridiron.
Gridiron City, this that city, Gridiron City.